I am so sorry this is taking so long, but part three, I'm beyond grateful for all of you and your time. If you watch all three, way to go. If you don't, I understand. The new Nisi, RNY 102516. I was walking briskly on a treadmill for 40 minutes without my feet numbing. My biggest struggle has been drinking 64 ounces of water a day. It's a work in progress. I'm so happy to hear you are feeling better. Thank you so much. I understand that feet going numb thing. It is triumphant when that doesn't happen. And I understand the water. I don't have, I can get in 64 ounces, but there are some days when if I forget, like right now I should be drinking because this has been 40 minutes and I haven't drank anything. I need to remember those things. Being a sleeve buff, VSG 122816, struggling with learning my new sleeve and eating slow enough. The giveaway or not, I love your channel. Thank you so much. Eating slow, is the bane of my existence. I really need to slow down. And then the hard part is when you don't slow down, then you get really, I haven't thrown up yet, but sometimes you wish you would. So I understand that. You're still going to have that problem if you don't learn it. Now, okay, losing it for me, 42, says, little old me is a VSGer. My greatest accomplishment has been walking across a 3-mile bridge and walking back without being crippled by back pain and being out of breath. I understand that feeling. I had back surgery 4 years ago, next month, and after that, I did feel better, but I had constant back pain. And before my back surgery, my sister had the same problem I did. And I just kept calling her a wuss. I'm like, dude, it can't be that bad. And then I got karma. It's a bee, and it bit me in the butt, literally. And I had that same problem. And ever since then, I sympathize with anybody who has horrible back issues. It's hard. And the being out of breath thing, it's amazing not being out of breath when you do certain things. Heather McFeely had VSG 1229. Her biggest struggle has simply been not using food to deal with everything. I have a whole video on this. It's hard. Having to cope with your life now. There are days when I just want to push it under the rug like I used to, but I can't. And I totally sympathize. Tanya Jean, or yeah, I think it's Jean. Sorry if I say it wrong, guys. My hardest thing is sliding with some foods. I was so good for a lot of months, and once I had the taste of sugar again, it was like all those feelings and emotions came back. So one word of advice, reading this, don't slide. You got this. I would love to win and buy protein powder. Is there anything I missed eating? There's things I think I miss eating, and then I try them, or I'll like, and then I'm like, nah, I'm good. Or I wanted a Big Mac, and not a Big Mac. I wanted something from McDonald's, and I walked into McDonald's, and I was like, oh, I just wanted to throw up. So my brain still thinks it likes those things. My brain still thinks it's addicted, and it still is addicted to food. But I will try certain things, and I will get a horrible headache. I won't feel good. So I do have a hard time with the slider things, letting things back in. And I think some of that is with socialness. When everybody else is doing it, it's hard not to do it. And I need to be okay with that. Penny Sleever had VSG October 15th, 2015. My leg pain went away. The hardest part is staying out of the crunchy, salty stuff. Popcorn, it's the devil. I'm afraid to let chips back in because I'm sure if the popcorn goes down that good that the chips are going to, yeah. I'm with you, sister. Made Up Mama. Hey girl, congratulations on 270. I had VSG. My greatest success and my biggest struggle at times has been adapting to the plant-based diet after surgery. XOXO. Holy cow. I'm Made Up Mama. Patrice, I'm amazed because the thought of going vegan is like, oh, I would love to do that. But at the same time, convenience. So I'm so proud of you, and I can understand how that would be your greatest struggle and your greatest weakness. Plus, people have very strong opinions about certain things, such as veganism or vegetarianism or keto or all kinds of things. So to be able to do that and to deal with people, crap. What? I'll be done in a minute and I'll talk to you. Sorry, kids. I applaud your willingness to do that because some people, it's too hard sometimes. So Andrea G, VSG, I'm almost 6 months out from VSG. My question for you is, what has been your biggest struggle post-op? I kind of answered that before. There's lots of things, and it's hard to put a pinpoint on what your biggest struggle is, but I think I answered that pretty good. Lorium VSG, hi there, enjoying your videos. I'm just shy of 6 months post VSG. My biggest struggle is moving beyond walking into a higher intensity workout regime for muscle tone. Amen. I'm getting to that point now where I'm feeling like I need to move past just the walking and the low intensity stuff, but at the same time, it's where I'm comfortable. It's what I always did. But I'm at this point now, I also know that if I do not do the higher intensity or the weight training, that it's not going to be I need that muscle tone. So there you have it. And then I2 Cred says, hi, I'm 3 months post-op VSG. My biggest struggle right now is not getting enough water in. And that is a struggle for so many people. It's a struggle if you don't make it. Like, I carry a water bottle with me everywhere. And even when no, honey, leave me alone. Go finish your room. I have this. Aubrey, I'm making a video, honey. Go away. Sorry, 8-year-old. So I usually have a huge water bottle, my red one, and I started drinking out of a straw. It's made it easier, but I just started that recently. I keep it right next to my bed. I drink water all night long. I drink it all day long. I carry that thing with me wherever I go. I've even increased my purse size just so I have it. It's heavy. It's metal, but keeps my drinks cold like I like them. It's big enough that if my kids want to share it, and I don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know exactly how much water. So, I have one thing to say to all of you guys who did comment, who didn't comment. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. I appreciate having people who understand the struggles and the successes of this. I am so grateful that I don't have to go through this alone and that I have people out there who cheer me on, who give me encouragement. It means the world to me. My battery is going to die and my daughter wants me to go out there. So after 50 minutes of me talking, I appreciate everything and I will talk to you all later.